ready?
34.
34 and a half. With my dude, James Andrews. And you about to watch Funnier in Person. No, we ain't rehearsed this. You might hear some curses. Cause we had to birth this. Got enough for certain. We funnier in person. Yeah, you
I don't know.
That's great. I'm so glad I got to hear that. All right, here we go.
You might hear some cursing.
Welcome, everybody, to Funnier in Person, episode 21. With me today is my co-host,
34 and a half. Your favorite cousin from your auntie or uncle you ain't even know you had.
I'm James Andrews, and our special guest today is Jake Logan. Welcome, Jake.
I'm happy to be here. Been looking forward to it for a couple months now.
Great. So, we're going to talk about some stuff that's going on in the world. Like
a lot of shit, right? We got, first let's, how was everybody V-Day? You a married man, right? You got a wife at home?
I actually celebrated my V-Day on the 13th.
Yeah.
Or no, I think it's
a lot of people do that.
It was time.
That's the way to get a reservation.
Listen, when the doors open, you step in.
How long you been married?
2.5 years.
So you're a veteran and then married.
Oh yeah. She was like, I want to do Valentine's Day today, and I went and took a shower. Yeah, of course. When the doors open, you step through it.
Absolutely, you do.
I tried to get on actual Valentine's Day.
That's my people.
Definite shutdown.
Did you do anything on Valentine's Day?
I had the event.
Oh, that's right. You had the event that I couldn't go to.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna go and everything, but I'm still recovering my voice.
Your voice was recovering
from the flu. I had the flu, and this is 14 days later, and I'm still trying to get my full throat back. It's really bad.
Yeah,
I personally, on Valentine's Day,
the table.
Stop shaking the table, please.
Somebody
Sit back.
commented.
Okay. Sit back.
Just be careful about the table, please.
All right. I'm talking to my son. He's here trying to produce for us
I
today.
was trying to tell y'all that somebody commented
Okay,
how
that's
my
great.
man names after both of the Paul brothers.
Jake and Paul.
Yeah. Who was it?
Jake and Logan? Who's Logan?
Jake and Logan Paul. That's hilarious.
Oh, your name is Jake Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So
Yeah.
you're named after both.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank Jackson
on
on
the
production.
planet.
Thanks Jackson on the production.
Jackson's over there.
I came first, America.
That's right. Jackson's over there
I
running
usually
comments
start
today.
Thanks, Jackson.
All right. So, but anyway, I was telling you my Valentine's Day went swimmingly, but at the end of the weekend, me and my lady have decided to part ways.
Yeah, I was trying to get to that point, but I was just...
I'm happy. I am happy that I had the experience, and now I can move on with my life
and find the right person.
and find the person that is right for me and my son Jackson.
That's a fact.
It's a numbers game.
But yeah, I had the event. Shout out to Kathy who showed up. Wacky Kathy.
She's
great. She was a former guest on the show. Can't wait to have her back too. She did her thing. Was performing in front of a lot of recovering addicts. It was a recovery addict event. Anybody was welcome, but it was basically for people. It was held for people in recovery. We had a food thing.
Okay.
The lady who I got to cater the food. Shout out to her. I love you, Michelle. She know it. She didn't get to the 10:30 though.
Oh my.
With the food, but the food was good. People loved it. But as far as the comedy went, Kathy showed up. Kerry Moore came from Indiana. She did show up.
That's awesome.
And they both killed. So I only had two lady. I had a bunch of other guys I signed up to or something like that too.
Right. Yeah.
Madison Greenwell. She dropped out. She was in a car accident. Thoughts and prayers with her. And what was the next one? And then I only had the two comedians, and I kind of filled in.
You had some music too, didn't you?
We did have a DJ Shaw, DJ Sly. It was the people they like to carry, but the people love Kathy because she's
Kathy's the
great.
Lexington grandmother of comedy.
She's great, and they were just
in the sword.
One thing about recovering acts, and it makes me want to I'm gonna throw a comedy event for some recovering acts again because one thing about them, for the most part, we are raunchy, and we are.
No doubt.
We're not sensitive. You know what I mean? We've been in the street, so they loved her thing. What somebody said? Jack, what they said?
Chris Elliott said, "Hope Madison is okay."
Yes, thank you. We do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. We appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Chris, and thank Jack on the comment section. Thank you so much, my guy. And
This is kind of cool, actually. Having my son reading the damn comments.
He's earned a dog.
I wish we had.
We need a full-time producer.
We do. We keep trying to. So until we get somebody, we got Jack right now, but we need definitely. Y'all want to be involved in
Oh,
the
he's
show
taking his coat off. He's ready to go to work.
in different
working
ways.
now.
It's hot out here,
We
boys.
need that type of stuff because we can't. You're right. We can't read the comments. We don't be too busy doing this or whatever. But yeah, so
It's also nice because I can send him to get me a refill.
that's
too.
true, right?
Yes, sir.
Curry.
I get
But
it.
yeah, Curry Morgan, he did a thing. I did my thing. We all had fun. Got a dancing, a lot of things, good time. This gets me hyped about the April Fool's thing we're about to do. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that. We're going to do an April Fool's heckler mic
Yep.
here at Barrel 53,
Possibly,
potentially.
but if not,
There's nothing in stone,
if it's not here, it'll be at the building. It'll be at
Right.
my building.
but it'll be a
Only
good time.
rule we can't drink and smoke, but we can still have a good time. You don't need to. I know people think they got to get drunk to have a good time, or they got to just want a good time. And I'm not trying to force anybody into recovery, but I do have a space.
Absolutely.
To do some stuff, and if we can't do it anywhere, we can do it there. That's just the only
Caveat.
Caveat. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I want to use it so bad. Only caviar that we have to apply to.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, so now that Valentine's Day's gone, we had some big events happen over the weekend. We had the NBA All-Star Game.
Wait, Did you like that?
No, I didn't even fucking watch it. Let's be real.
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch anything, so that's not a shot against them. That's just my attention problem, and I don't like watching a whole sports. I'd rather just watch the highlights.
Right.
And you watch Dunk Contest?
No, I didn't watch none of it.
Didn't the guy that win, he doesn't even play for anybody?
No, he don't play for
He's
nobody.
like the G.
He's not even rostered.
He's a G League guy. He's
His
not.
name's Mac McClung.
Yeah,
That's
he's
it.
a joke.
That's
Three
it.
feet though. No, when it comes to come on, watch the table.
Don't hit the
Sorry,
table.
I was trying to look at that.
I know, but don't. If you touch the table, it's gonna shake it.
Right. So,
Try to
come
find a
on,
way to do it
producer
without
over here.
touching the table.
All right.
Try to do it without, you know what I mean, shaking the table. You good?
So
Look,
he got his special shout out. Everybody knows my son's here now.
you know Jack's here. My man Jack's
Right.
son.
So if you see his wobbly camera, it ain't our fault. It's this little bugger's fault.
We good. But yeah, Matt, shout out to him because I always wanted to jump, and he's not even the tallest guy.
Dude, I'm
What
5'11".
was
I
it,
can
like
barely
6'1"?
touch the
I
net.
don't know how tall. We could Google it, I guess, but I don't know how tall he is. But he got some.
He's got some air.
and he got some creativity.
Well, I thought he jumped over a car.
Jumped over a person.
Well, he jumped over the highest point because so like Blake Griffin dunked over the car again. This is all three people here who probably are barely not even that good at layups. However,
Closest I came was 6th grade intramurals.
I play a mean game of horse.
but what he did, Blake Griffin also dunked over a car. But what was brought to my attention was he dunked over the hood, which is a lower point of the car.
And Mac McClung went over the top.
He went over the roof of the car,
Yeah.
and also while dunking over the roof of the car, did some other thing too, like a twist or something.
Yeah. It was something
Yes.
else.
He got special shoes on.
I used to do that on my little tight
I
guy.
just felt so old because
Man,
remember the
yeah.
movie White Man Can't Jump?
Right? Hell yeah.
Apparently not anymore. I was the last motherfucker in that group. My vertical's like this.
He won the dunk contest 3 times in a row. That myth, they can't. It's over. It's over now. You can't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to
We
it.
finally got something back, guys.
What? Something back?
Look, as soon as y'all start playing basketball and baseball and soccer and hockey, this is the
The
worst.
only thing about NBA weekend that I would have watched
Why
is
can't
if,
I be good at anything?
only thing I would have watched is if Steph Curry did the 3-point thing against Sabrina Ionescu, but she didn't do it with Steph this year, and that's the only reason I would have even
I don't
watched.
think Steph was in the 3-point contest.
No, it wasn't. What you got, bud?
Chris Elliott commented, "Young Jack putting in that work."
That's right.
Young Jackie is putting in that
Putting in the
work.
work today.
That's
Happy
right.
Young Jack.
Anyway,
Child labor.
so
Bring it back.
hey, if it's free, it's for me. That's all I'm saying. So we had the NBA All-Star Game this weekend. What else did we have? We had the Four Nations hockey event. I don't know if anybody cares about
Oh boy,
hockey.
I watched that.
Oh
Yes,
my
I
God,
did.
the U.S. dropped the gloves
Oh
in
my
9
God.
seconds and beat the dog piss out of Canada.
Yeah.
3 different fights in 9 seconds.
I love it.
That last one, I think Canada might have won.
No, they might have won, but I mean, and then
America's helmet came off, Canada's didn't. You know,
That's the way to
do it that way.
well, I mean, it's kind of who goes down to the ice.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what I thought.
they played the national anthem in Canada, booed our national
I heard
anthem.
that, yeah.
And they were like, no, motherfucker, it's go.
Now, what's funny is I watched a show called Last Week Tonight. I don't know if anybody else watched
Oh,
it.
John Oliver?
Mhm.
I love that show.
Yeah.
And he did an episode, he talked about the Canadians going to national anthem, which I thought was hilarious to me because essentially you're born in America for our leader.
Right.
Like, no, not my president. That shit is a joke to me.
Yeah.
We all got to live through whatever happens. So
He's everybody's president where you want to ignore it.
The election's over.
or if you don't like him,
It already happened.
whether you don't like him, you do like him, you're entitled to have an opinion still and say, I don't like this guy. I don't like his decisions. Even if you voted for him, I feel like you could say maybe possibly, I'm not with that.
Right.
No, because I've seen people come out and say, hold on, wait, I like some of the people that work for me that are immigrants. And I like it. And I think they're good people. I don't think these are the people. Because when you got fear mongering and people always saying stuff like the rapists, the murderers, the killers, and we want to get rid of them, I think everybody sitting here, whether they came from here, want to get rid of those people. I don't care if you're a murderer, a taper, or a robber, and you're from here, and I feel more love. Oh, he's American too. We're good. We want to get rid of those people on a mass level.
Absolutely.
It doesn't
get rid of all of the people that are doing
that commit those crimes. Yeah, we don't want people in this country at all, whether you're born here, whether you're not. We want to kind of do it like Australia, where we just send you to a whole nother island. If you're not, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you're committing certain type
Send you with all the snakes and the spiders.
you can go figure it out, right?
Let me ask you guys a question. Sorry, trigger warning, America. Is it fucked up for me that when COVID came around, I was like, good, we need to thin some of this shit out. Yeah, we need to thin some of this shit out.
Yes, and I don't think it's fucked up.
That's terrible, but
I don't think it's fucked up. However, I think
people
that
get it.
I think that when you say it again, I think it's like,
We need
all right,
to
so we thin the herd, but it's like
war.
people are gonna die regardless. However, like my son was saying to me earlier, not my son, my guy Ron, shout out to him. We was in the car
Shout out to Ron.
and he was talking about how he always brings up my mother,
Oh, of course.
you know, with me. He knows I guess there's a sour point. I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't mean to do it maliciously.
Sure.
He does have some things going on. So, but I think he means it like as a way to connect with me and get emotional with me or whatever, and be cool. You know what I mean? Like he knows I care about her.
Has his mom passed also?
His mother passed away before too, and I think that's why he thinks that is a way that
Like it's a
we have
common,
It's a common bond.
Yeah, sure.
common
Yeah,
bond.
yeah.
So he brings it up and he goes, you know, if I could wish for one thing, I wish for your mother to be back. And he was saying how the good die young.
That's probably the sweetest thing I think I've ever fucking heard in my life. Not his mom, your mom.
That's right. I mean,
Like,
that's very nice.
hug this fucking dude.
He's getting
I'll
all
hug
his
you,
comments
Ron.
over here.
Come on, baby.
I don't know how to look at comments on
Is that-
He's got them.
You won't be able to see it on mine.
All right. So what I did want to bring up, though, we were talking about the heckle mic and where it could potentially end up and be. But we're still at Hotel Lex
Yo, we still at Hotel Lex. We're
in Barrel 53.
We're in the back room.
But we are now in our new studio area. So what this comes to,
Hashtag new beginnings.
hashtag we had to go somewhere.
Well, you know this. We do.
You ain't gotta
we
go,
do
but
the
you can't
podcast.
stay here.
We do this show for you guys. We usually did it on the stage, which we thought was a great backdrop, and they love this there and all that too. However, it is an active location. That's why we told you guys to come through. Y'all can still come through. We set some chairs up for y'all here. But it's an active location, and it is a bar.
And
those
the
people
patrons want
to hear music.
to hear the music.
They came to rock out. They didn't hear to come and see Ebony and Ivory
Absolutely.
do
Do comedy together.
do comedy together on the podcast. They just came to, and get, like cheers, they came where everybody know their name. Thank you.
That's right.
And because of that, they wanted, I guess they put complaints in.
Well, no. What it is this particular area.
It's better for sound.
It doesn't have sound
Music.
wired to it
Yeah,
for music.
And that's the problem.
And that means that we won't get
copyright.
copywritten by YouTube or
Or
any of the
any
other.
other things, which also can affect your account, loading activities and things like
Absolutely.
that. So we didn't want that, and they didn't want that.
But they still wanted us here.
And they don't mind us here. They just say, we got another location, and we're happy for this one, and we're gonna keep doing it. I'm excited to let you guys know I just got my laptop for the OBS, so I gotta get my interface, and we'll be having some more professionally sounding mics and even some more angles for you guys.
That's fantastic.
And I know you guys want more angles of James Andrew.
Absolutely. Not that you don't
not the
need
guys,
anymore.
but most of the ladies.
All right, so that brings up another point. Tonight, we are doing the show a little bit early.
A little bit.
Because we have a comedy
improv shout out to
group that starts
MLA.
That would be right at the end of our podcast. And to be able for everybody to make it, we're doing this. I don't think I'm going to go because we've got Jackson.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it's appropriate.
You probably. Sometimes.
But
they can.
Not only are we going to be recording a little bit early on Mondays, I haven't even brought this up with you yet, but my real day job is kicking back off.
You did tell something to me about that.
Okay. Yeah, well, my day job is kicking back off.
Thursdays.
Yeah, we might have to go to Thursdays on certain weeks, and we might have to go a little later on Fridays on certain weeks. Just because, like this Friday, I have a gig. I have to go drive and take people to Bourbon Distilleries. So when I get done with that, I can come straight here and we can record. Yeah. Or we can, if I know about it ahead of time, like I do tonight, we can record on Thursday.
Yeah, a little bit earlier.
So our schedule may be a little bit fluid right now, but we're still going to do 2 episodes a week. Definitely. That way everybody has got the opportunity to see us be funnier in person.
Yeah, to see funnier in person. And our guests. So, Jake, where you from, my guy?
I am from here in Lexington, born and raised. But before we get into that, a couple things I want to say. First, I thought your day job was going to be exotic dancing.
Okay.
And
I speaking of the interface,
what's up,
happy Valentine's Day.
What's up, Jeff?
What's up?
Chris Elliott commented grills and grills.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Get some Splenda too, please. Thank you.
Give me a beer too, son. Oh, wait, no.
Well,
just ask James to hop back here.
Yeah, that's probably good.
All right, so we were talking. Where are you from? You're from here.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised here.
Where you spend most of your days?
Yes. It's not Philly. It's not Philly.
No, but you can do that everywhere. Like, I'm from South Side Jamaica, Queens.
Well, I used to play basketball, which is why I can't. Yeah, I can't. That's why I don't have any layups. Because this guy started some static. My mom was like, no. Yeah. She was like, you need to play football and get a bunch of.
So you got one little fight and your mom got scared.
Yeah, right. She was like, play football and get brain damage. And I was like, cool.
That's all right. My mom wouldn't let me play football, so she made me wrestle. So,
oh yeah, that's better.
Oh yeah,
that's much better.
So now I got my fucking nose broke when I was 15 years old from a goddamn crossface, and I'm sitting there pouring blood out of my goddamn face like I'm a fucking pro wrestler or some shit. And my mom's like, okay, at least you didn't get kicked in the nuts or you didn't get your ribs broke or anything. I'm like, great, mom. Now my face is just misaligned. No big deal. So now I have to wear.
Long as you said it right away.
Speaking of wondering, that just makes me think back when you had this conversation. I was watching YouTube as a do.
Right.
And I seen the Smack Championships.
Oh, Power Slap.
Power Slap.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
And I was wondering, are they going to start doing that in school? Like, when are they going to start? When they going to start letting people in school start to time for this?
I don't know if they don't want to do that.
My first question is: are they going to be able to deal with all that chalk, or are they going to think that that's contraband? They're like they're smacking each other with cocaine on their hands. I don't know what's up with these children.
But no, I was watching. I said, yo, they need to be trained earlier.
I know. Those are some healthy people that are hitting people.
Oh no, I know. I'm not saying
they're my goddamn size.
No, but you do age, right? 13-year-olds smacking a 13-year-old, 14-year-olds smacking.
Yeah, I know, but everybody's worried about CTE already. Let's go ahead and just drop people at grade school level and make them fucking have concussions and shit.
And then also, I don't know about out here, but in Queens, in New York in general.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, thank you, Blair.
Thank you, Sam.
Sweet please, thank you. Sweet please, thank you. What was I about to say?
I promise I'm not
when
an
I was
alcoholic.
a kid growing up, we used to have a thing we used to do on the sound called smack boxing.
So, yeah.
Slap box.
Yeah.
You know that?
Well, we shadow boxed on the bus stop when I was.
Oh no, I'm talking about slap.
Yeah,
slap
I would end up shadow boxing this fucking kid that I really didn't like, and it didn't turn into shadow boxing. It turned into I knocked his ass out cold, and he missed the bus for school.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I knocked him stone cold out when I was in 7th grade.
Could have woke him up.
There's a UFC fighter. Suddenly I can't remember his name. It's probably because of all the CTE. But he didn't punch anybody because he was like, this is stupid. You punch somebody, you break your hand. You hit him with this part,
Absolutely.
and he hit him right behind the ear.
Comatose.
He's in all kinds of movies.
Shout out.
Boss Rudin. Shout out to Boss Rudin. Smack him with an open palm and just drop
That
him.
dude was deadly.
Oh my God.
We used to
Oh my God.
that was like our thing, slap boxing.
Yeah.
During school, after school, before school, weekends, people would just slap box each other. And I was like, yo, maybe that would, now that they just doing slap thing, why not be able to defend yourself? Because like you said, I seen a thing when they were saying that the slap thing is worse than boxing because of no defense.
Right. And they don't have
Well, it's no defense and no padding of any sort.
Yeah.
Some of them don't.
Well, they do bare knuckle.
They do. Well, there is bare knuckle fight.
Well, yeah, but not boxing.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I'm not saying there's not.
Oh,
of course,
okay.
there's bare knuckle boxing.
But it's different because they said
not the one. You're not seeing Oscar De La Hoya in a bare knuckle boxing.
This is true.
Match.
You're seeing the old guy with the mustache that curls up.
Come on, put up your dick.
Yeah, put them up. Put them up.
But they said the bad thing is you don't defend yourself.
Right.
That the ability, even if you get clapped, because
you gotta hold this damn bar behind your back. I mean, Jesus Christ, somebody clocks
That's
you.
not out.
I mean,
listen, Dana White loves it.
I think it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, knockouts, and seeing just that guy that's just got a jaw made of a block of oak is just impressive to see. But then you get these guys who think they're big and they lean into it.
And then they're going night.
You're not that guy.
Right. Okay. So power slap aside, you grew up here in Lexington. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Bryan Station High
Oh,
School.
high five, me too.
Yeah,
that's
fucking
right.
A. Defenders through and through, yeah.
Did you go to the new station or the old one?
I was the old one. I was one of the last classes, and we had portables. They were starting to tear some things down.
Okay, so you were in the early 2000s, graduated.
Yeah, I graduated in 2003.
I graduated in 96.
Got to play with the E-Train, Eric Shelton. That was something,
Do you remember Bobby Washington?
I don't remember Bobby Washington.
He was the coach of the basketball team when I was there.
Bobby, because I don't know his first name.
Right.
Yeah.
Coach Washington.
Coach Washington was my health teacher, and he was probably the coolest cat.
He's the coolest dude in the world. But back when I was there, he was the safe teacher.
Of course he was.
Him and Mr. Carter. And I would get sent to safe all the time.
Listen.
Because I would miss too much school. And when you miss too much school, they put you in school suspension.
My offensive line coach ended up being an ESS teacher at that point.
They ended up giving me a nickname. They called me the lawyer.
Because you talk your way out of it?
Because I talked my way out of being in that fucking classroom every fucking time I got sent.
Coach Washington used to punk kids out at every opportunity.
He wouldn't punk me
He'd be
out.
like, I take your little hot. I take your little hot. And they'd be like, whoa, I take your little hot.
I grew up with his son, Unis. And we were both tuba players in the band.
Okay.
And Unis played basketball and he was on the football team. So he couldn't be in the marching band, but he was there.
How good a basketball player was he?
Unis was great. I think he went
good job, Coach Washington.
I think he went Div 3, maybe Div 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
My middle school coach was our quarterbacks coach.
Okay.
And so I played for him in 8th grade, and then I got to play with his two sons, JT and Eric. And JT is now the coach at Bryan Station. JT, we're talking about you, baby.
That's right. So, did you ever meet Andy Heyman?
Andy Heyman?
Heyman. He was one of the assistant coaches on the football team, but he was the head wrestling coach. He came from Iowa.
Coach Mills is my wrestling coach.
Okay. Well, Andy Heyman came from Iowa. The previous year, he was the head heavyweight on University of Iowa and won them the national championship. Wow. And then his wife got accepted at UK Dental School, and he came to teach because he was a senior graduate.
Yeah, sure.
So he was one of the PE teachers. But I was the biggest kid on the wrestling team at the time. I was 189, which meant I was the fucking tackle dummy.
Yeah.
And I got everything demonstrated on me.
Yeah, that's
well, one of the cool things is, though, but learning to wrestle from Coach Heyman And then moving to Florida, I ended up being my son's volunteer wrestling coach at the Village's AAU team for middle schoolers and elementary schoolers. So, but the head coach, his name's Enoch Francois, and he's now the
he was the Spanish.
Well, no, that's different. Different Francois. This is Enoch.
But you know the one
this is from Florida. Yeah, I remember Mr. Francois.
I think he was like a Marine or some crazy
remember.
thing, and he just learned all these languages.
But when we were in Florida, Enoch Francois was a doctor of special education. So he was over the entire Village's charter system's special education.
Shout out special education.
But he was the assistant coach at the Village's high school. He left and went to be the assistant coach at Stanford, but now he is the head coach at the University of North Carolina.
Oh.
And that was the guy that taught me how to coach.
Really?
So that was super cool. I got to be my son Jackson's coach for a year, a little bit. What do you got, Jackson?
Okay, Timbo Smitty said, "What's up, guys?"
What up, Tim?
Hey, Timbo. How
Sorry
you doing?
it took so long to read the comment.
It's okay, Timbo.
Oh,
Thank
and Stephen Thomas said 35200 emoji.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Mr. 309.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I had to think about the fact that I know Miami's 305.
Right. Well, that's my joke. Do you know the Pitbull joke about being Mr. 305? I get on stage and I'll be like, yeah, everybody, I learned something about myself today. I got on the scale. Yeah, Pitbull ain't the only Mr. 305. So, yeah, that's the joke.
305 waved goodbye to me a long time ago.
Well, I'm actually, luckily, as of this flu epidemic that's going around, I've lost 20 pounds.
Oh, hell yeah.
In like a week. Now, I hope it don't come back, but, you know, it could just be water weight. And it is what it is. So, Mo, what do you got for Jake today? I know you're over there trolling comments.
Trying to comment and send somebody something here. I would say.
He's looking at pictures of boobies.
Oh, shit. There's porn being looked at while we're recording.
I wish I was.
I'm just kidding.
I would be so hypophobic. You would see a bigger smile on me. I'm trying to send this thing to Eric, but he keeps messing up every time I try to do it. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right.
But
Come on, bird.
But what was I saying? But yeah, man. It's nice. How does it feel? Like, what made you so? You've been here the whole time. I know you did your rock and roll thing.
Yeah, I'm still doing that. Still doing
it. Just an artist, right?
Yeah, I like to create. I like to create.
I think that's what it comes down to for me.
I tattooed for a little while. I used to draw in school, and then I got into sports because I honestly thought it would give me more pussy. And I was wrong.
Never does.
I was wrong because I wasn't good enough. So then I was, right.
Sympathy pussy.
Yeah, well, hey, listen. Yes is a yes.
Back
In
on.
this day and age, yes is yes.
But anyway, okay, so you're a creative personality. We've been doing this open mic here at Barrel 53, I think 5 months now.
Well,
I think it's about 5 months.
Evan's been doing it.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah.
But that's
Shout out to Ian.
That's when you took your first steps into the comedy world, right?
Yes.
So you're very, very new at this.
Very. I think maybe 3 months. Maybe 3 months in.
Okay, maybe that's when it started 3 months ago.
I know it's been a little bit longer than that. It's been a little bit longer than that.
The first time I was here, you went on stage, I think.
It was me,
Yeah,
Chris, and John Bass.
it took a little while to get. It took a little while to get some traction.
The first night I came here was the night when I remember shout out to Alex Hernandez.
Yeah,
he was supposed to have the open mic at his family's restaurant.
Absolutely, over at Mia's.
Yep, and I didn't. And then I remember
Maria's.
Okay, I thought he posted something about. I love Maria's.
I drop letters all the time.
Shout out to Maria's. It's the best Mexican food that you're gonna get there. Their tacos are fucking slamming.
Authentic, super authentic.
Yes.
So
yes, real deal stuff.
We were supposed to go there, and I was over there, but it ended up getting canceled that night, and then I found out that this one was happening.
Yeah.
Right. I remember that because I did the first one at Maria's.
Yeah.
And we did it out on the patio, and then he was like, "Man, I'm just going to turn it into more of an open mic instead of a booked show." And I remember when all that happened.
That one got canceled. And
that might have been August.
And I came here, I jumped in the car.
Yeah,
I found out this one was happening here. So I jumped in the car and I came over here. I didn't know how to get here. I had to Google it. Got here. I remember I got here and fucking Greg Brown was here. Shout out to Greg Brown. He was here.
Greg's beast.
Greg's
and that's when he first told me that it was Alex's family's restaurant.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. And I thought
I didn't know that.
I thought he was doing a bit because it's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
No, because he's like,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
I was his family.
Yeah, I get
His
it.
mother,
Tracks.
you
Yeah.
think me as his mother, and he's going in on me about it and all that. And I'm just like, I'm not believing him. And then luckily Alex came that night and was like, yeah, no, that is my family restaurant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yes, I remember, but I remember that night you went up.
Yeah.
So
that was
like my first time being.
That was kind of an interesting development.
Did you get married or something? Somebody double down married you?
No, it was just kind of got pressured as Ian does.
So how long have you known Ian?
I met him probably a year and a half ago. My wife and I like to eat at Shamrocks. Shout out Shamrocks, because we like the Irish nachos.
Absolutely.
And so that was kind of like our date night thing because it was right by the house.
What's the Irish nachos?
It's just French fries and French fry nachos, basically, like waffle fries.
That's interesting. Potatoes.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, well, because Irish. And hey, all us mixed, we like potatoes.
If we're going to talk about alternate nachos, you got to go to Johnny Carino's and get the pasta.
I used to work at Johnny
Fucking
Carino's.
delicious.
Yeah, I used to work at Johnny
The
Carino's.
Italian combo nachos. That's all there is.
Yeah, the cheese tortellini is fucking slamming. I'm not going to let any secrets out about those recipes, but I know them all.
And the lobster
Holler at me.
Alfredo. Yeah. Anyway, ravioli Alfredo.
So the funny thing is I got to talking to Ian, and we talked about Kill Tony and comedy and music. And he's like, well, I'm actually a singer. And I'm like, okay, well, we're looking for a singer. So we brought him in to try some things out, and really just artistically, it didn't match. You know, we didn't want the same thing. So Ian and I ventured off and tried to start a couple other things, and we've got another thing in the works. We'll see how that goes.
Like everybody else in the band just wasn't liking it?
Well, it just, what we were doing and what he wanted weren't the same.
The genres didn't match.
Yeah, right. And so it kind of put him in a box that he didn't want to be in, which, you know, it happens.
Every peacock needs to spread his feathers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly, huh?
What was that trying to do?
We were doing like a new metal-y thing, or we were
Five
going
Finger
for
Death Punch style?
No, more like Deftones is what we were
Oh,
going for.
okay, yeah. A little more alt punk.
But then it really just kind of turned into what it sounded like when we started playing music together.
Oh, okay.
Which didn't necessarily sound like what we were originally selling it as. And so it just didn't quite match up with what Ian was wanting to do.
Absolutely. My dad was a professional musician
what did he
for
want to do?
years.
Well,
So he's been in and out of bands, and
he
I know
wanted
all
to do
about
like hardcore punk stuff.
Let me tip.
And that just really wasn't what
He wanted to
our
do what?
sound was. He wanted to do like a hardcore punk.
Okay.
Not so much.
More
No,
Ramones?
no, way harder than that. Love the Ramones. It was way harder than that. There was a lot of things. Ian has a very large mind for music.
Mhm.
So he likes to add things.
Incorporate stuff.
Yeah, he likes to add things together
Make it abstract.
and make some kind of fusion thing, which was not necessarily what we were going.
Yeah, I already had an idea. We just
And what instrument do you play?
I actually play the drums in my band, Knives Out, Lex on
That was a great
Instagram.
movie.
It was a great movie, but we actually named it after a Radiohead song.
Oh, okay, cool.
Radiohead's
awesome.
Maybe
Yeah,
the movie's named after a
I have no
Radiohead
problem
song.
with Radiohead. What?
Maybe the movie's named after a Radiohead song.
Could be.
Could be.
Could
The
be.
song came first.
Yeah, the song came way before.
Anyway.
So
Yeah, twins.
that didn't really work out, but right when we were working on this was the precipice of him trying to get the mic started. And he's like, you got, come out. And I just happened to be off. I took off a
He's
Thursday
very much
and a Friday.
a very good self-promoter because he uses one bar.
Extremely driven.
He uses one bar's audience to drag them to another bar.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
That's genius. Absolutely
Oh,
genius.
the drive on that guy is impressive, and it's almost inspiring.
I mean, he has a regular following at this mic. Every single.
Like, dare I say, inspiring.
When you think about the idea of, to me it's inspiring because you think about the idea.
Right. You see
You know,
somebody that wants something, they go
shout
after it.
Will be there tonight. But you think about the idea of them being an established mic, essentially,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not having regulars. And
Right.
like you said, him having already a newer mic,
Yep.
already having
an audience.
audience that you could say are regulars who return.
Well, I mean, when it very, very first started, Ian came in here and he was trying to host and he didn't have any clue what he was doing. In his defense.
Yeah.
But, he's taking
It's a growing.
He's
experience.
taking lessons from me. He's taking lessons from you on things to do on stage about how to build the mic and how to keep people
I think
engaged.
last week was crazy.
Last week they did a mic
great.
where they drew your name out
That
of
was
a
fun.
freaking.
Yeah.
That's the only part I kind of didn't
I
like.
actually have a story about that night
That's
too.
the only part I didn't like. I didn't like the name drill, but I loved the topics.
The topics was great.
Only thing I didn't like about the
But
name.
put us back in the list. Let's go back on the list. That way we know when we get to go home.
I didn't.
That was
get
my
to
thing about
participate in that one.
You didn't believe it.
Yeah.
You have
Truth be
obligations.
told, well, that was bullshit.
Oh.
Truth
Lied
be
to us?
told, I did.
I believed you, Jay.
Listen, I
Me
was.
and him got together and we did a prayer.
Yeah.
for Jeff's family.
Thank you. Shout out to throwing prayers my way. I need all of them because I don't have a prayer.
And if you need to donate some money, my Cash App is.
Yeah,
Also,
right.
I guess we got to shut down that GoFundMe.
I take Venmo and Cash App if you want to throw some
We
prayers.
shut down the
But,
GoFundMe we had started for you.
so
Absolutely.
I ended up having a panic attack. Which is something that has started. I'm 40 years old and never had a panic attack. But like immediately when the mic started, I'm watching Jordan Berry. Shout out Jordan. Funny shit. I'm
Always fun.
absolutely just going through it. Like I feel like I'm having a heart attack. And then they call my name. I don't even remember half the shit I wrote. People laughed, so good for that. But I wasn't able to go up a second time. I had to get the fuck out of there.
Well, here's the
Shout out
thing.
to Paris.
Here's the thing about doing comedy. Also, since you're new at it, I'm going to recommend something. You can see that me and Dirty both.
Beef on here?
Well, no, that comes with time.
Yeah.
But record your sets. And
I
say
have
that
been doing
simply because
just so you can see it. See what hits.
you can take 5 minutes out of your day, and you can listen to the words that you use, and you can maybe find a funnier word.
Take out the
It's the
extras,
Jerry Seinfeld approach to comedy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
certain words are funny, like penis. That's a funny word.
Or pecker. Shout out to Chris Elliott.
Absolutely, big dumb. Anyway, but there's certain words, and you can listen to your bits, and you can go back in, and you say, okay, I'm going to say it like this next time to see how it responds to other people.
Yeah.
And that's the Jerry Seinfeld approach. And I've been using that for 12 years now.
Yeah, the challenge that I kind of levied on myself was to, unless somebody was there to see me, then I try to do my best version of my hits.
Right.
But to try to not repeat jokes. And just keep writing and just get used to writing.
That is not maintainable.
No, it's not.
I just want you to know that. How many times have you done the same joke on stage?
I do kind of live more like what Jake is saying to some extent. I do have hits though, you know that.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I go to new audience, that's my biggest. That's my
if I hit a new
that's my
audience,
biggest caveat.
You just shouted out overtime a minute ago.
No,
overtime gave me some of the best advice I've ever had in my life, and it happened at Comedy Off Broadway.
Okay.
There was 150 people in the audience for a booked open mic. We got 3 minutes. I walked in there with brand new material. I was getting ready to drop 3 brand new minutes on these people. And I talked to him. I said, man, there's so many people in here. I feel like, I'm doing the wrong thing by doing new material. He goes, play the hits.
Yeah.
Make sure you play the hits.
Stage advice.
but I mean, and I'm not.
That's sage advice.
I'm saying that me and you, everybody. I think you see me on multiple stages.
Absolutely.
Because we travel together.
Absolutely, we travel together.
So you know that when I'm going to a new place, I'm not afraid to pull out.
That's right.
The joints that I know
are going to just destroy.
I might freestyle a little bit based on some tags or something like that while I'm there, but I'm going for my consistent joints that I know are already going to be good.
That's right. And speaking of traveling, me and Dirty are traveling this year. If you have any booking opportunities, feel free to look out and send them to us. It's Funnier In Person podcast at gmail.com, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
And when we come to your town, if we can, we'll have enough time, we might interview you in your town.
And we'll do a podcast in your city.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with it. So you get to get on the show and get this out there, do some jokes. But yeah, so but I do also like when I'm at an open mic and I'm kind of local. If I'm around like a place like this where I'm coming every week and I'm seeing the same people, I am more likely to probably try some new stuff.
Sure.
Because
Right.
I feel like it creates a level of confidence that helps me even when I'm doing my old stuff. Just comfortability on stage.
Yep.
I'm not really trying to retry unless I have something new to add to the conversation on the joke.
You're not going to do it.
I'm not gonna unless again
There's new.
unless there's a lot of even if I see those. All right, so we got those two girls that always come.
Every time Emily and I don't remember the
Jasmine.
Emily and
There's
Jasmine.
a third.
Ellen.
And
And
Ellen.
Okay.
Shout out to y'all.
Thank you for coming.
You guys are the
we
best.
are grateful.
So if I seen those three people, but it was 50 other more people here,
Right.
I would be more out. They would not no
They're gonna
disrespect
like
to
it,
them. I'm going to be running back through my hits.
Yep.
Absolutely.
When I see that there's not a lot of new people there, shout out to my man Julio Hennessy. One of my comedian brothers definitely put me on.
What a good name.
Julio Hennessy?
Julio Hennessy.
He's
That is a cold
He's a
motherfucker.
Sagittarius too, that's my guy.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
That's one of my people, when I first started doing Keep Shining, he said. When
Hey, if you got any stages, we're ready to be booked.
book us in North. We want to come to Charlotte, Julio.
Absolutely. We're in South Carolina in July. We can make it a round trip.
Give me a reason to come out there, me and my dude. Let's get us out there. Hit me up, Julio. We're gonna talk, man. I see you booking some shows. Let's see you doing.
I'm working on my buddy down in Louisiana on Bourbon Street right now, trying to get him hooked up.
Stay off the streets, people.
That's one of my, but no, seriously though, but like, so yeah, he one of the people that told me you could do the same jokes. I know you can. I just don't, to me, it's like, I'm all about, I'm proud of you too, my guy, I love you. But when I think about the idea of being great to me, it is people who are good at it. I feel like, all right, I respect hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I also think some people have natural abilities.
Yeah,
I think that some people, like, I can't draw as of now.
Right.
But some people come up. I knew a guy, we was in like first grade, he was drawing, and I wonder what happened to that man, just think as a faculty right now.
Right.
Because we was kids in kindergarten, and he used to draw, he was the first person to ever show me anime. And this is back in 89,
Damn.
90.
That show was wild.
He's a little kid, but he's drawing ninjas stabbing each other.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm talking about, it looked like something
Anatomically
Legitimate,
correct.
Yeah. Looked like, yeah.
I'm still doing
They
like,
were all anatomically correct.
I'm trying to do
well,
like,
not correct, but
no,
maybe
he was
exaggerated.
nice.
Yeah, right. He was good.
He was
Yeah, there
the
was a
true
kid,
Abdul, I
David
think his
Smith,
name was.
yeah,
Don't quote me, but I think it was Abdul. I wish I was somebody. But yeah, we definitely are gonna link up Julio. But he says, I think about him drawing how natural he was for it. He used to draw Ninja Turtles and do them nice.
Oh man, that's
turn. But as a kid, that
I
was
used to draw Ninja
30
Turtles.
seconds. But he was nice.
You get that infinity sign, then you got the teeth. You're ready to
But
go.
no,
The rest of it just builds
He
itself.
was better than that.
Oh yeah.
He was like,
Yeah.
that's what I could do, like little jokes.
Oh yeah. You do this because they're always like on the outside of their lips are closed. I was like, that's the start. The band, we got it.
Twisting the.
we talk about some of the strangest shit on
No, but I'm just
Hey,
saying,
listen, that's what good podcasting is.
but a natural talent,
Yeah.
opposed to
I
somebody.
love people that have natural talent.
But opposed to somebody who's trying to draw, who goes to school and now can draw as good as he did without even really trying, right?
Right, yeah.
So I feel like it's the same thing in comedy where, like I was talking to my cousin earlier, shout out to Light, he just started doing some jokes. But there's comedians who I feel like are, remember the cow that identified as a racehorse? He is crazy. But yeah, so I told him that there's going to be comedians who are natural.
Mm-hmm.
You could just tell. I got it. This is what I was going to do. I can take pointers. I can learn from you. I can learn from you.
Yeah.
But essentially, this is my thing. This is I'm not even thinking. I'm up here, and this is just me being me.
Just go.
Sometimes, and I'm not trying, and I don't want to suck my own yarn. Right?
It's yarn.
Well, which means you already know. But it is also like a catchphrase of patting yourself on the back means I don't want to sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Just hang that up.
I'm not trying to do that. However, the reality of life is sometimes I'm on stage and I'm not even trying to be funny.
I got you.
Right.
And I
It's
can,
been up there being yourself.
and the audience.
Which is one of the reasons why we want people to come to the podcast because we're funnier in person.
Funnier in person, yeah.
Anyway.
But no, but I'm just saying, so, and then you have a person who I feel like wants to be a comedian, obviously has a love for the
But they have to work for it.
they have to work hard. And I respect both hustles. However, I think there's going to be different caveats.
Caveat.
What?
It's caviar.
Caveat.
I said it.
Caviar
But
is
you
fish
said
eggs.
you've been saying caviar.
What do you mean?
Caviar
Instead
is
of
fish eggs.
caveat, you've been saying
That's a dish
caviar.
that you eat. Caveat
Caveat is like
is the catch.
the catch. Yeah.
That's the word.
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm 100%. Yeah.
We went to Broad Station.
I'm a
We're
wordiologist.
educated.
What have I been saying?
Caviar.
Like
So
beluga.
the fish eggs to the situation is this. That's what you've been saying the whole time.
It's
The
okay.
fish eggs. Yeah, fuck it. It doesn't matter.
From the beginning of the show, I've been saying
Yeah,
that.
we don't.
Well, you've been kind
That's
of
what
bouncing
makes it
back and
funny.
forth. Yeah.
That's what makes
no,
it
it's
funny.
great. Yeah. He likes caviar. That's cool. But the thing, let me finish what I was saying earlier. I was off on Thursday and Friday, and so I came just to support you guys.
Yeah.
I had
We're
I had no intention of going on stage. I've always wanted to because I've just loved stand-up comedy. I grew up on it. Well, Ian's like, great, have some bits ready. And I go, fuck.
What do you mean have some bits ready?
No, it was 30 minutes before
Right.
I came.
No,
so
I know.
that show you saw, I had no idea what I was going to say.
Like I said, Ian's learning as he goes.
Yeah,
to be a
right.
host.
Have some bits ready.
Yeah.
What?
You don't have 30 minutes to write bits.
No, I just was like, what are things I can say that I think are funny? And I think I just told a bunch of stories,
Right.
which I got some good
You
stories.
told a story about working at the
Sex store, yeah.
How people would have a card. That they had
Yeah,
to
the jerk off,
And
yeah.
they have to now.
That's
Yeah.
so gross.
That was
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah, it's disgusting.
I thought that was funny.
They tried to give them back to me.
Porn is
I'm like,
free on the
no.
internet. I mean,
Right, even then, you know what I mean? Like,
Why
I was
would you
working at
wanna
the tattoo
walk
shop at this point. This was 2008.
right.
There was absolutely, it was like the first LG touchscreen had come out. The door was open. You got Kazaa and what's that other shit you downloaded songs and everything on?
Zoom?
Yeah, Kazaa. No, well, Zoom. That was a device.
Oh yeah. LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Yeah, they had
LimeWire. Shout out to
LimeWire,
LimeWire.
Napster.
Fuck Napster.
Porno near will give you viruses. They were so mean.
Porno near.
On there.
Porno. Oh yeah.
That's
Absolutely. Well, you guys seen the video about the kid.
What time
getting
we got,
virus.
Jackson?
What are you talking about?
What?
What story of how I
How
found
much
my
time?
buddy
No, what time
in the
is
tent? That's summer. I don't know what story you're talking about, Julio.
5:27.
Okay,
cool. We can connect you to the show.
Well,
So you
yeah,
can tell us
start
the
at
story.
I think we started about 4:45.
Yeah, we're pretty good. We good. We work.
It's okay.
I don't have to be there at 6 on the dot.
But it does help.
But
I was wondering what the rush was.
You gonna
earlier
come when you come in?
to improv?
It's fun.
Maybe I don't know shit
Come
else
through,
to
man. Fucking come through. I love it. And you know what it is? I love about improv is it's the one place your buddy next to. Shut up.
do.
This nigga's retarded.
He's talking about improv?
No, that's my guy Julio Hennessy, and he's talking about tell a story how your buddy found you in the tent that summer. Your buddy next to you.
I didn't find him in
I
that.
know he's the worst. He's the worst. But he's a comedian. But this guy goes, but yeah. So what I love about improv is it's the one place I've seen. Well, one of the rules of it is we have to be supportive.
Yeah.
So at the end of everything that we do, everybody's clapping it up. Good job, good job, good job.
Which that should be the case.
And to me, it's very, while I'm self-sufficient as far as support of myself, and I don't need to always have people pat me,
Mm-hmm.
it's good to be around people.
It's always nice to have the ego stroked.
Well, not just stroke, but like to even stroke each other's ego. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I sometimes feel exhausted if I'm only stroking your ego and you're not stroking mine back.
Right.
So
Yeah,
in a sense of,
yeah.
if you're not giving me support, I'll live with it. But I really do want to be supportive of you.
Absolutely.
But then it makes me feel stupid to support somebody
Right.
who's not
Like
supporting
you're
me.
simping for
So
them
that-
and they couldn't give a fuck fuck
So
us
now
about
it
you,
makes
yeah.
me less supportive,
Yeah, I
and
get
I'm
that.
not
Yes.
ideally being myself.
Yes.
Totally get that.
So for me there, I feel like I'm able to be myself because I'm able to support you freely because I know in return I'm going to get the same support too,
Yeah.
and I don't feel like the only idiot who's here.
Yeah, I'm always going to hype you up. That's
Well,
what I do.
I mean, that's just the
I'm
thing
your hype
about-
man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And
That's
vice
just the
versa.
thing about stand
Go ahead.
up. I want everybody to succeed. Everyone should want
Everybody
to
should
succeed.
freaking slay.
Yeah, I
They
want
should.
everybody to kill because it only makes us all better.
And that's the best part about stand-up is like when we have a community like this and we spend time together doing podcasts, we spend time doing open mics, we spend time doing freaking improv. We get all this time throughout the week that we're spending together. It's more of a close-knit family.
Right.
We're going to have our
Yeah.
spats.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
but I think that's life.
We're a
right?
community and
Yeah.
we support each
We
other.
should be.
Absolutely.
Everybody makes a
and
That's
fool
one
out
of the reasons
themselves
why I have
at
problems
some point
with
or
people
another.
after they get off stage and a host gets up there and they try to tear that person down on a joke. I have a problem with that because I think they should be trying to support them instead of making fun of them. Like when I talk about being 305 pounds on stage and somebody comes back and goes, yeah, he looks a lot like Pitbull, doesn't he? Or something stupid like that. You know, when it comes down to it,
I think that to me,
I think those are
I don't
jokes
think
also,
insults
to a certain
though
degree.
are helpful.
I think it depends. See, because that was self-deprecating.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm
wait.
already insulting myself. I don't need you to do it either.
No, I get what you. I'm just like
Yeah, I know.
Devil advocate. So, I think that when I'm adding on to a joke,
Yeah.
it's going to kind of.
If it's
We're
you don't
calling
get what
back
you
to your joke.
don't get what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
if it's
gonna be
productive,
kind of.
I agree with
If I'm already adding, if I'm all right, so if you up there, you're doing jokes, and you're talking about how fat you are,
Right.
and you're saying I'm Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide or whatever, and then now I come on stage as the host, and I'm trying to add to that.
As long as it's
ways,
productive.
it's ways I guess I can go because remember I got that joke we talked about
Right.
with the porn thing or whatever.
Absolutely.
But I could probably say that joke, right?
Right.
That's not really tearing you down, really kind of fake.
But I mean, how many times have I pulled you over after you got off stage and gave you a different tag or a different?
I think that people should do that.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, when I was in Charlotte, shout out to Lil Hennessy, shout out to Cousin Clyde, shout out to Christian Johnson, who I see is doing crazy big things right now.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Comedy Zone. I heard they changed their whole format. But shout out to Comedy Zone. Shout out to Deborah
Jackson's living his mind back here.
He's
Millwaters.
playing the game.
Shout out to Debbie
Oh, okay.
Millwaters or whatever. But the atmosphere out there, damn, 300. Now you got to be 105 the most. You skinny mentally. I'm definitely 350 for real.
All I'm saying is
He's
I've
a
had
chubby-
the flu.
He's a chubby guy.
I've had the flu.
He's a chubby. But he said no. He said you want 85. He said
Yeah, that's where I want to get back to.
But
Anyway.
but so the community out there was so more supportive. Me and this guy used to do skits together. Me and this guy didn't travel together. He put me on shows. I put him on shows. He was giving me a lot of tips about it because he had been doing comedy longer than me. So you think about like stuff like that. You don't, for some reason, because this is a small. I'm not disrespecting. I say this, I don't mean it to be insulting, but because it's a smaller pond, it feels like instead of like the idea that being a big or little fish or what that means, everybody's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna be the fish, and it's like that's not real.
Yeah, no,
and I wanted to say, I'm happy you brought. Thank you, motherfuckers. I wanted to say this to you, and I will clip this motherfucker up too. So at this point, be ready to see. Welcome to this clip. I'm seeing motherfuckers posting shows that they're doing. And they're mad that people won't show up to the shows.
Yep.
I got a great reason why people are not showing up to your shows. It's because you're only booking people you're cool with, opposed to booking the funniest people.
Yeah.
If you are booking the people you're cool with, what happens is me, a patriot, comes through with my money that I worked hard for and I pay, or even if I come for free, because
You're a comedian.
only thing, no, even if I come for free, I'm still let's say I'm a civilian. Even if I'm coming for free and I'm a civilian, what's more valuable than money? My actual fucking time.
And your laugh. Your laugh.
No,
That's
but-
it. So valuable.
So I come to your show and it's not funny because you didn't book funny people.
There's that.
You book people because of politics and you book people because this one, you know,
The clicks
you know
are
what
out
I
of
mean?
control.
No, I'm just saying, but that's who you booking. And then you're wondering why people are not showing up the way they would, is because they went to your last show and they see how unfunny it was. So when even if you put in different, now you do book somebody that's funny, in their mind,
And you can't draw a crowd.
you already have the reputation of playing with people, and not even in a good way. So when you're thinking about booking your next show, if you're a comedian watching this episode at any time, is money. If you think about booking a show next time, and you watch this footage, please remember, don't just book the person who for you. Don't book the person who just scratched your back. Don't book the person that y'all just talk all week long on the phone just because you're talking a week for them. I get it. They can be funny. They might not be funny. And comedy is subjective. However, you know that the reality of life is some of those people can go on stage and they go, if they went on stage after Mr. Andrews, wouldn't be able to touch the microphone.
Yeah, fix that. Not after me.
But after, no, I was trying to say, I was
Sometimes I'm okay.
No, I'm saying,
Sometimes I'm a good
you wouldn't be able to unplug his microphone, and vice versa for me, and even my man Jay. But instead of giving people chances, what you do is you see somebody's funny in this community, and we actually have a reason to hate them. We want to. Well, you know what you hate about me? Really? I'm funnier than you, and that's probably what you hate about Jake, or you hate about James. But you ain't got you don't even, and you know what? I'm not even mad at you. But you know who we lie to the most? Not others, but ourselves. So you probably don't even realize about how your jealousy is creating your hate. But the reality, that's why I don't have hate. Because I ain't got nobody to be jealous of. I think even people are great as me, or even can be greater than me, but that don't mean I can't evolve or get better. So that's what my thing is, where I feel like, even if I feel like right now, if I go in there, and I see somebody, you know who's great? Fucking AJ Montez.
He's fucking
that nigga's fucking great.
Yeah,
I don't know how there's a show that happens around here that this nigga's not booked on. Don't make no fucking sense. None. How the fuck this nigga goes up there and kills it? Every fucking time he goes up there, I see this nigga. Audience, crowd work, freestyle, some new shit, old shit, mixing it up since the first time I ever seen him. You think I seen that man and I was jealous of him? Hand job show. You think I seen that man and was jealous of him? No, I walked up there because I ain't gonna lie. I had went to the show. Somebody was throwing the show. I don't want to say their name, but they was throwing the show at the Veteran Place, and I remember I wanted to be on the show because I ain't gonna lie. I get it though. Don't get it twisted. We get it. We all porn stars. We all want to jump on set. We all want to get involved. We want to bang, right?
Show bodies.
We want our piece, right?
Yeah.
Everybody. So I get it. We all been to a show where we thinking, damn, I hope somebody don't show up. Maybe they'll throw me up there.
Yeah, I need my fix.
Right?
I need to get my fix of life.
But if I can't, what makes a person great sometimes to me is when you're able to go there and see them perform and go, oh shit, that nigga, I ain't even that mad. I ain't up there.
I can tell you right now, my biggest goal every time I step foot on stage, take a microphone out of the mic stand, is to burn that motherfucker down. I am going to go up there and I'm going to throw everything I have in energy that night to entertain you. And if every comedian did that, we wouldn't have this fucking hate.
Oh, but some people don't got it.
Yeah, they don't have the attitude. They don't have the ability.
They don't got it.
Yeah,
it ain't on you. It's in you.
Well, like that's the thing. You said something about whether you got to work for it or it's God given. For me, regardless of whether it's coming easy or it's coming hard, the work ethic is in it. You know what I mean? I still put my 100% in.
That's because we grew up on the north end of town and we know how to fucking work.
We had to earn every goddamn
every damn thing.
Every fucking thing.
I don't know how it is out here on the south side, but south side, south side of dying. I know the vibes.
All I'm saying is there's spoon fed.
I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke because now I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and I'm
Bumba clock.
Yeah, true, right? When I bumba clock ting, when I no ting. But when I say this from a youth, right? When I think that, come from a youth, right? When I think about like geography, when they think about it. So when I say like, we never think about them being a north side of anything, or you know what I mean? When we think about them south side, but not realize that everywhere you go, they're from the south side, them on north side, east side, west side. But not realize that though. You want to look at them. You know, when people get older, they have to see that.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
Kinda. There were some things like I got most of it, but like I don't like Damn, that's Jamaican as fuck.
All right, guys.
I'm feeling Irie right now.
All right, everybody, we're reaching the witching hour. It's about time for us to leave to go to this thing.
Yeah, I'm about to pee my pants.
We appreciate everybody that's taking the time to comment and talk tonight.
Yes, thank you. Shout out to Julio Hennessy for keeping me cracking up.
Please get on the socials. Mine is J. Just as soon as I can. Funnier In Person podcast at gmail.com. Funnier In Person podcast at YouTube. So, and then Dirty has it on his page, which
Whenever
is
you're watching, just watch, support, like, comment. Yeah, wherever you're watching that, watch it, enjoy it, and make sure you get involved as much as you can.
And please comment. Please hit the heart button.
Yeah.
Please engage
Smash that heart
algorithm.
button.
Send it to your friends because they will find out that in real life, we are.
Wait, you got to plug this thing.
Oh yeah, please plug. I'm so sorry.
Okay. On March the 2nd, going on for every Sunday till the end of time, I'm hosting a mic at the Fish Tank. It's Cosmic Comedy, throwback to Cosmic Charlie's.
Hell
See you
yeah,
around.
let's go.
Know what that's up. Come on, check us
7
out.
o'clock or 8 o'clock start.
It's going to be at 8 o'clock. It's going to be a show up, go up. Everybody's welcome, 5 minutes. Depending on how many we get, I'll adjust the time based on the amount of comedians. But listen, if you're a funny motherfucker and you want to come out and you want to get on stage, you come check it out. March the 2nd is the
So
first
I'm going to
one.
tell you right now, 34 and a half is going to be at March 2nd at the Fish Bowl.
Fish Tank.
Fish
Tank, yeah, Fish Tank. On Euclid Avenue.
At the Fish Tank.
And good luck finding parking.
Hey, listen.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's everywhere.
It is.
You'll find it.
If you can pull over, you can park.
I'll be there. I don't care if you got double park. Come out there. Come see me there.
I'll be there as well.
Please come support. Please come
one thing I would
support.
say I love about Winston right now is it seems like a lot more opportunity. I was just telling somebody that earlier. A lot more comedy opportunities are popping up. And that's a blessing for me as an artist to get a chance to have a place to go make some marks on the campus.
100%.
Well, I mean, I brought my kid to the damn podcast today. That's how much stuff is going on. Because I have to be able to participate on stage and still be a father.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm working from both angles.
Yep, it's tough.
You're working from both angles.
I think so. Well, yeah.
I'm
not. I don't want to say I'm doing that because I got a lot of friends out there pulling. I'm not gonna say.
Well, I mean, I've got a village too, but.
No, I don't want to say I'm working for both because my friends.
I just learned a positive.
I don't know if you know
what
boys or whatever, or no homo or whatever, but I have friends out there that if they hear me say,
You're working from both
they're
angles.
gonna.
I get you.
So I'm not working from any angles. First of all.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming to watch our podcast. Once again, Jake Logan's going to host a show over at the Fish Tank. Me and Dirty will be on that show.
Oh, also, let me say one more thing, too. I'm pleased to stop tired of that, too. My name is not Dirty 4.5. It is just 34 and a half.
There's no 30.
There's no 30.
Half of 69.
It's 34 and a half. It's spelled dirty because of play on words because of my heritage.
Absolutely.
That is it. It is no 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 names. Mo is more like my government name.
I didn't mean to blast you.
I want you to do this. That's perfect. I know some of you like damn. I know some of you. Put the headphones on.
Headphones on, brother. Headphones on.
I know some of you niggas and bitches never been cool in your whole life. So y'all like to use people government names because y'all don't know nothing about a nickname because y'all never had no type of lifestyle or nothing. But it's really it's just showing you like your level of like corniness. No, like not commitment, but corniness and I was watching an interview about this other dude talking about. And it just shows some of y'all never sat at a cool table.
Right.
I know, and I don't think it's nothing wrong with being a nerd.
Shout out to the table.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with being a nerd, because don't get it twisted. Even nerds have a table, but it's showing me that y'all probably just never even sat at a table. Like, y'all probably had to eat lunch outside the lunchroom. Y'all was scared to go in the lunchroom. especially if y'all was in my hood, what was going on in the lunchroom, I know some of y'all wouldn't have made it. And I'm not trying to say that sounds something like, I'm just saying like it's the reality of life of how you are as a person.
Well, me and Jake also went to the home of the roast. Like, if you go to the fucking lunch table, you're going to either roast or get roasted.
Get roasted, yeah.
It's one or the other. It's fight or flight. And there ain't nowhere else to go.
So it's like, just like, at least, I know you ain't, some of y'all niggas, like I said, bitches ain't cool, man. Just pretend to be a fan. Try to get cool and understand what it means to have a name or a stage name and the difference. And just like, come on. I believe in y'all niggas. Like, even though just because you wasn't cool don't mean you can't get cool. You know what I'm saying? Get an AC in your life.
And also, I use my stage name, James Andrews, which is literally my first and middle name with an S on it. Like, everybody's like, why don't you use your real name? I am using my real name, motherfucker. You just can't spell.
And what bugs me out is, this is my whole thing, look. So you, like, last I think I played Game Over. You meet me in person. And you meet me in person, and I tell you what my name is from the jump.
Right.
And then you become my Facebook friend, and we don't even, most of y'all people don't even talk to me on Facebook. So all you do is know you don't like my shit, you don't support nothing on Facebook, so all you do is know my
Facebook stalkers.
You just that's why you look, I get it now, you see my name as Mo on Facebook, because you be always looking at my stuff, so now it's impossible not to call me Mo. But I do not identify as that person's name. If you can let a person with a dick tell you their name is Jessica, then you can understand why my name is 34 and a half. And I don't understand, like, respect my pronouns, cuz. That's it, so I can say it.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody that's taking it. Hold on 1 second. What do you got?
Me, who doesn't have a Facebook account, says more like 100 cuss words.
Yeah, a lot.
Anyway, are you just counting mine?
Yeah, we've been on this a lot.
I'm just saying it. I'm not.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm James Andrews. That's my partner, Dirty 4.5, and this is Jake Logan. Thanks for checking us out. We'll see you on Friday night, maybe. Maybe Friday night.
Yeah, Friday should be good. Ready? 34.5. My dude, James Andrews. And you about to watch Funnier In Person. No, we ain't rehearsed this. You might hear some curses. Cause we had to birth this. Got enough for certain. We funnier in person. Yeah, you